Good evening, good morning, depending on where you are, I guess. But good evening. We're half an hour away from kickoff over in America as it's West Ham United against Manchester United in the summer series, which got underway earlier on this evening as Bournemouth defeated Everton 3-0. I will read out the West Ham team. Shall we get straight into it? I think so. We've got the West Ham team scrolling along the bottom of your screen as well as the substitutes, but I'll give you the Man U team in a few minutes' time. I'm looking forward to it. Actually. I never caught last weekend's game live. Well, I had to watch on the Monday. So sort of took away this feels like my first pre-season friendly. Does that make sense? I watched the game against Grasshoppers on Monday because I didn't watch it live. It's not quite the same, isn't it? But a massive thank you to everybody for joining me in the live chat. I appreciate it quite a lot. Billy, it's not Terry's, you were close. Tony's chocolate only. Tony chocolate only. That's the chocolate bar, and it's downstairs. Anyway, right then, the West Ham starting 11. We've got Alphonse Areola in goal. We've got Wan-Bissaka playing right wing back, and we've got our new signing Doof playing left wing back. Back three of Todibo, Kilman, and Gerd. Midfield three of Rodriguez, Ward-Prowse, and Souček. And we've got our two strikers of Jared Bowen and Niklas Füllkrug. That's the West Ham starting 11. The bench, I'm going to do it once. And that's it. I'm going to do the West Ham bench. Fodringham, we've also got Kyle Walker-Peters. That'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing Kyle Walker-Peters. He's on the bench. Lucas Paqueta's on the bench as well. I'm not going to lie, I'm buzzing to see him. I hope he gets a massive cheer when he comes on. And I hope he just has a big smile on his face. I want to see a happy Paqueta on the pitch tonight. Mavropanos is on the bench as well as Guilherme. Now, according to Sky Sports, Guilherme was on the bench for Man U as well, which is interesting. Maxwell Cornet is on the bench with all his scars. Freddie Potts is on there with Andy Irving. And we've got Caelan Casey. We've also got Callum Marshall, who's scored against Ipswich as well, against Grasshoppers. We've got Mohamedou Conte on the bench with Golan Bekis. And we've also got Lewis Orford. And then we've got Veron on the bench as well. So that's your West Ham starting 11 and your West Ham substitutes as well. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Frankie will be along to join me in 10 minutes or so. So yes, Lucas, it's me. You got me tonight. And Frankie will be about 10 minutes or something. He's getting the kettle on, and he's making himself a brew or a coffee, and he's going to come and join me. And yes, Percy, Grace took the move reasonably well. Stirred in transit across the landing, but she's in the big bed now. She's in there till about 2 a.m. Then she's going to get transferred back into her cot. I'm delaying my thoughts on the starting 11 because I'd rather have a discussion with Frankie about it to some extent. But so get your thoughts in. Paul saying will be interesting to see Wan-Bissaka and Doof in the same game. That's something I'm looking forward to. Mark saying midfield three is only concern. Hopefully it will show the need to improve it. Ricky's saying looks like Potter hasn't learned from last season. It's just a friendly though, isn't it? I don't know. Avid would like to see Conte at some point. It will be interesting to see him. He knows nothing about him. I don't think many of us do, to be honest with you. Didn't really play much at Paris, especially with the takeover. That always made it even more difficult for them. Costa Hammer says midfield stands out, but not in a good way. Mulch is looking forward to this one. Ozzy saying I'm looking sharp. Very kind of you. Look, I'm pretty tired. I'm not going to lie. Watched Happy Gilmore earlier, the first one. So number 2's come out, hasn't it? So I said to Mrs. Jill, Happy Gilmore 2's out. She said, I've not seen the first one. Who hasn't seen Happy Gilmore? So we watched it in about 3 sittings, but we watched it this afternoon. So that's why I didn't do a video earlier. Not much news, but I thought I spent some time with Mrs. Jill, getting my good books before hooking Grace out of her bed after 3 hours sleep. MJ is buzzed to see Paqueta. I completely agree. It is a shame he's not starting, but I'm okay with it. I hope he gets on. If he doesn't, I think that will spark rumours in regards to the transfer story, because you can't really take him to America and not put him on the bench, can you? That would just be even more suspicious. So hopefully he does come on. I would have started him personally, but there must be a reason. Must be a reason for that. The both saying whatever 11 Potter starts with is very likely to change at halftime. It's a bit. I think it's a bit different because it's like a mini tournament. I don't think we're going to be doing wholesale changes at halftime. We'll still do lots of substitutions, but I think there'll be less changes. Kim's asking, why are we watching the game? Well, if you think it's weird to be watching the game, it must be even more weird to tune into a watch along of the game, right? Why am I watching it? Because it's a Man U West Ham game. So I'm watching it. So we're friendly. Part of our pre-season. I'm hoping to learn. TSC, how do you watch it? I'm watching on Sky Sports. I'm not. It's on Sky Go, so that's what I've got. I've got my iPad here with Sky Go, so I'm assuming you'd have to pay for it. If there is a free service, if anyone does know if there is a free service, put it into the live chat. It's and then that way other people could perhaps access it as well. But if you're watching on Sky, do stick around for the game. Do keep myself and Frankie company in the live chat. Let us know your thoughts on the game as it's going on. If you're not watching it and you fancy a bit of fan commentary, we're going to do our best to give it to you. MJ, who's Mark, by the way, he says that Folk Crew taking up his Mark. Is that him in your profile picture looks different to you? Anyway, Folk Crew talking up his excitement for his partnership with you. By the way, I have not watched it yet. I've seen the promotion for it and I've seen the thumbnail. Anton Ferdinand and Fulkrug in the back of a taxi. Come on. Who's come up with that plan, right? Because I can't be the only one that's seen it and it just screamed fake taxi, right? Admit it. In a live chat, admit it. For those of you who had the same thoughts. Seen it, thought fake taxi. Thought, what's that about? What are they doing that for? There's 100 other ways you could have done that interview, but the back of a taxi. Bit strange. Thought Anton was going to get dominated by a big, massive German. Alex likes it when I do watch-alongs. It makes the game better. Thank you. It's very rare. It's kind of a pre-season thing, isn't it? Saving a bit of money. Tara says his missus loved Oasis last night. Said it was the best gig she's been to. Yeah, it's... to be fair, the crowd at Wembley looked good. It did look good, I have to admit. Mark saying need our midfield to get the ball wide as I can't see them creating too much. Daniel saying, remember this last year? We're waiting for hours for the Rose friendly kickoff. Was that the rainy one? I assume it was the rainy one. David's got it on Peacock and James has got it in Total Sportec. Chris saying, hope we do the Manx and then Everton. Don't give him monkeys for pre-season, but when it's the Manx and Everton, I'd want to win. He hates both of them. I understand that, actually. As I say, I don't get it. I do. Logan say, what's my scope? I don't know. 1-1? Don't know. I'll go 1-1. Alex recording it as he needs to go to bed as he's got plans for the morning. Fair enough. Dean's got on the big tally. This on his phone. He's got stocked up on the munchies. What you got? What snack? Or do you mean literally you've got munchies, the sweets, but the chocolates? Not had them in years. Do they still exist, munchies? Must still exist. Anyway, Michael Levy Jr., fake taxi. Dean, fake taxi. Chris watched the taxi talk. Paul thought it was disappointing. I bet it was if you tuned in for fake taxi and all you got was them two chatting. It probably was. Charles saying taxi was a West Ham team taxi. Admittedly, I didn't really look at the vehicle. Andy said Fuku can cover the fare, so we will be fine. Joshua saying it's mad because when I clicked on the video, I had put my ID in, was fuming when the video kicked off. They weren't talking. Brilliant. I'm stealing that. Not that specific thing. Got to do another Surfshark promotion this month. Thank you. How do I promote certain websites? Because if you get Surfshark, you can then access them. That's basically just done it. Having a Surfshark. I'm not sponsored this video. John saying it's definitely a bit fake taxi. I'm glad it wasn't just me. There's a lot of perverts, not just me. And Chris thought Anton Ferdinand was a bit embarrassed about being in taxi. Probably felt more embarrassed being stood next to Rio 5 minutes ago. James is saying, what's happened to Alvarez? He's on holiday. He doesn't return until Monday, I believe. I think is when he meets up with them. So he will be available for the game against Everton on Wednesday. But that's why he's not there. He's not left out or anything tonight. He's just had an extended break because of his participation in the Gold Cup for Mexico, which they won. No, Tom, it's not on YouTube. Not that I'm aware of. I think since Sky's got it, I assume they've paid money for it. So I'm going to say no. Terror saying Man U's team doesn't look up too much. I think they're playing a back three as well, Terror. Similar formations. I'll get the Man U team up in just a second. I'm just waiting for Frank. Actually, no, I'll do the Man U team. I would say Marshall will hopefully keep his scoring streak going in the second half. Got to. Dean's got sweets, nuts, chocolate, the usual crap. Healthy midnight snack. You go for it. I think I might have a snack in my drawer. Rich from Stoke. Rich, are you new around here or have you changed your name? I'm convinced when we spoke on Friday night, yesterday, that was the first time we had correspondence. So where you been all this time? But whereas if Michael Levy Jr. is still in the live chat, he's texted me saying he's got a gig in Stoke soon, possibly. So we could go for me, you, Phil. There's a couple of other Stokies. We could go for get a West Ham table at Michael Levy Jr.'s gig. Have a few drinks. I'm inviting you out, Dave. Not on a date, no taxi. I won't be picking you up in a taxi. I'll leave that to Anton. Chris saying Anton is the only Ferdinand. Can't stand the other one that claims to be Anton's. But Pat saying Aguirre needs putting a performance and not bottle a header. He's one of the ones I'm looking at. I think there's one or two players. Like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Pre-season, I'm not arsed about Wan-Bissaka, Bowen, not bothered. Kilman. They can cruise through tonight's game, not have to play well. They've got nothing to prove. The shirt's theirs. I'm not looking at them thinking, right, what you got? But some players I am. Aguirre's one of them. I'm looking at him thinking, come on then, what you got? Obviously, Doof with it being a new signing. And a little bit Fulkrug, I guess. But that midfield three in particular is a bit... Alex lives in Wolves. Well, if you want, you can come up to Stoke if you want. Go to Michael Levy Jr.'s gig with us. Avid's got a beer and a freshly neutered dog. Oh, poor dog. That's a shame. Well, let me see if I've got a snack. I think I do. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an incredible snack. Kit Kat, salted caramel. Outstanding bit of chocolate that is. This is top tier chocolate. There you go. I'm gonna pop it back in my drawer though. It's my neighbor. I can smell it now. I don't want to eat it. I'm gonna hide it. Hide it again. Put it away. Put it away. For everyone watching, I'm watching on Sky. I've got Sky Sports. I'm watching it on that. But I'm sure there will be other people that can tell you how you could watch it if you perhaps don't have Sky. Charlie may be along in the live chat, but he won't be on the show. Probably eating dinner again. Dean's backing me up. TSC saying it cost me 3. I'll be honest with you, right? I only get it when it's on offer. I'm pretty tight. Do you want to know how tight I am? Proper Scotsman, and also the fact that life's expensive these days. When I go to the store, so we're going on Monday. We're going to Tesco Monday. Going with the trolley. I might have 1 or 2 things I want to have for tea that week, right? But the other 5 depends on what's on offer. I don't know what I'm going to have for tea. I'll go into Tesco and have a look, see what's on offer. And there's some things I will only purchase when it's on offer. Toilet roll, kitchen roll. I've got enough toilet roll and kitchen roll, so if there was World War III, I'm all right. I've got plenty of it. So when it's on offer, I buy it. Kit Kat, when it's on offer, purchase it. Tony's chocolate only when it's on offer. It's not an offer, I ain't buying it. unless we really have to. Like Pink Lady Apples, Highland Spring. Just got to buy them. Pat saying, which new midfielders would you like? To be honest with you, I'm not that sure, but we do need new midfielders. What's this guy doing? Who's this? Who's this guy? Someone, he's obviously famous. Who is he? Is that Chelsea shirt? Oh, he's got a Wimbledon shirt. Is it Wimbledon? Looks like Wimbledon. Yeah, it is. And he's got Chelsea one. That's not got Lisa on the back. Who's he got on the back of his shirt? What's she got? A white one. Oh, just an England one. With Beckham. Who's this fella? Someone don't know who he is. Who's this guy with the goatee going on? He's big anyway, isn't he? Right. Let's have a look. Jamie, thank you very much for joining me. I'm doing all right. I hope you are good as well. Stephen saying, finally a game, a great time to watch. Being in Canada, I've got to go a bloody barbecue. Bloody, why have you spelled it like that? Barbecue. I'm a little annoyed. Oh, I love a barbecue. Go enjoy your barbecue. Love one. Not had many this year. David doesn't really like caramel. And Jeremy's enjoying the content. My pleasure. I'm enjoying doing it, actually. On here in Tartan Jew, I'm enjoying it at the minute. It's been more fun. MJ bought a bar of those Tony's chocolate only and bit into a big grain of salt that's put him off for a minute, which is understandable. Yellow labels, yeah, not the reduced bit, the club card prices stuff. Charlie mentioned it the other day, so he went to get one for tonight. It cost him £5.60 on delivery. My word, you've been scammed. What's everyone saying Hulk Hogan for? It's not Hulk Hogan. It's definitely not Hulk, unless something incredible is happening. Tom's saying it's Sheamus from wrestling. He looks like a wrestler. Anna's saying it's Ric Flair. What's everyone trying to get me to say the wrong wrestler's name for? Avid, enjoyed the Premier League prediction show. Thank you. I enjoyed doing it. I liked it. Right, the Man U team. Let's get up on the screen. The West Ham team and the Man U team. There you go. In goal is Bender. They've got a back three of Heaven, Yoro, and Delit. They've got Dorgu playing left wing back. They've got Ahmad playing right wing back. In midfield, they've got Menu and Ugarte with Bruno Fernandes and Cunha playing behind Rasmus Højlund. No Mbomo, he's quite far behind in pre-season, so he's not even on the bench for Man U. I haven't typed out the Man U bench. I'm not going to. Look it up if you really want to, I suppose. I can't be bothered. Sheamus. I don't know. I don't watch wrestling. This is where I need Charlie. He watches wrestling. Yes, Gonzo is in bed. He's definitely in bed. He's not going to manage. He starts to nod off at like 10, so there's no way he's staying up till midnight to start watching the game. Alex is saying, Opes would beat this lot. Can't stand them. Me too. Me too. I'm just checking, see if there's any notifications. There is nothing of interest. It's on Sky Sports. I can't help you watch it. If I could let you watch it, I would. However, I don't want to get the channel banned. Stevie's saying, as an Irishman, any Irish person with competence gives him severe embarrassment, or the Scots the same? Competence with what? I don't know. Dean's saying, did we watch Everton get beat in the first game? I did. I watched it. To be honest with you, I was wanting to see the new signings. So I got to see Truffert for Bournemouth. But Barry was on the bench for Everton. He came on with, I don't know, 20 minutes to go or something. But I'll click on this comment. VIP box. I appreciate that's not how you pronounce it, but VIP box. There you go. What's this on the table now? Is this ashtrays? What's all these big? I guess they're just paperweights, are they? Anyway. What's going on here? I've got no volume on because, again, it might come through and I'll pick it up and then I'll get We'll get banned. We can't be having that. I want to know what's on the back of his shirt. The Lisso's one, because I don't think it said Lisso. So she's got a Beckham one. Their real shirts are worth a bit. Oh, okay. We're getting a promotion for wrestling now. Anyway, kickoff is 10 minutes away. Gaming 10 minutes away. And oversized paperweights apparently is just what it was. Oh, I thought it was something fancy. Never mind. Famous Mile End in an unlikely event you're in Liverpool in the near future. That's our point. I am not intending on, however, if Ray's in the live chat. Ray's in Liverpool. Here he is. Here's Charlie. Say wrestling, and he appears just like that. James, we do have subtitles. I'm a subtitle user. I'm not ashamed to say it as someone that's hard of hearing. But I will not use subtitles on live sport because it's so delayed. I've never understood. I get why someone's completely deaf, they don't have an option. But for people like myself that are hard of hearing, never understood why you'd have subtitles on a live event when it's telling you what happened 30 seconds ago and you've just seen it. Kind of unnecessary, right? And that's it. Yeah. Ray, who runs Coyote Ugly. Correct. I'm assuming that's still his job and he's not left. But yes, correct. Richard was going to put a missions report for Charlie. No, just say wrestling. He appears. He has missed the Tony Chocolonely chat though. Charlie went to Germany not long ago, and he told me there's some different flavors over in Germany. Do you know how many bars he brought me back? None. He basically just teased me, messaged me and said, I'm in Germany, there's new flavors, different flavors. I said, what are they? He said, I don't know, I don't speak German, which, whilst funny, unhelpful. 0 bars. None. Bratwurst. I think that's one of the flavors. Matthew saying, do we think we keep Paqueta? I don't think so. I don't think we will. I think Sullivan's been gagging to sell him, and I've seen the stories coming out today. It's up to Potter. We'll see. We will see. JC, thank you very much for joining me. Yes, Grace is missing her bedroom tonight. She got in her bed at usual time between 6:30 and 7, and she got to sleep till 11. And then I had to scoop her up and put her in the other room. She's come back to sleep. She's become, I tell you what, though, she's become attached to her West Ham teddy. She's not really had a favourite thing up until now. It's becoming her favourite teddy. I'm winning. I haven't forced it on her. I've let her befriend the penguin. Penguin's gone out. Ramsey was surprised Paqueta isn't starting. A little bit. To be honest, I wanted to see Paqueta start. The midfield, I was going to wait till Frankie, but you think he's on his way. He's just messaged asking where the game's on, so he's obviously just getting set up. If you're Potter or Macaulay, no matter who you are, this team comes out, you've got to be like, right, okay, we need to invest in the midfield a little bit because the wing backs are sorted now. I think we'll see Fulkrug and Bowen as strikers quite a lot next season. But the middle of the pitch is a bit. It's only a friendly, and even in a friendly, it's a bit. Isn't it? Do you know what I mean? What do you mean? Oxby. Is Lewis Ferguson any good? Been playing Football Manager, and he's been given the Scotland job. Oh, I like that. And yeah, that's his shirt. That's his shirt. That one there. You could see more of it, but the gas in the chair's gone. So normally I sat on it, and slowly during the day I would just go down a bit. I'd just start lowering. So I thought I'll just put the chair in the lowest position and just lower the camera. That's why I'm under the camera now, like Richard Ashcroft in Bittersweet Symphony, walking along the street. I've got a story. last Saturday, went to Oasis in Manchester, got on the train, heading up to Manchester. It was like an away day, a football away day. Everyone on the platform in Stoke, everyone was just there in Oasis merch. It was like a football away day. So we got on the train, we sat down, and we were sort of separated. We were together, but separated a little bit. And I had an Oasis t-shirt on. The lady across the aisle from me looked at me. She went, "Oh, we're going to Oasis." I was like, "All right, Baba." She goes, "Oh, do you know who the support is tonight?" I said, "Yeah, it's Cast and Richard Ashcroft." And she went, "Oh." So I heard they had the Verve as support the other night. A bit of my soul left my body at that point. Anyway, then the guy next to me decided she was going on about a jacket because she was worried it was raining. The guy next to me said, "Oh, yeah, it's not just the rain you need to worry for." So she said, "Why?" She was informed there may be pee. And then the rest of the train journey was her panicking. She was going to get piss thrown over her. Anyway, she didn't know Richard Ashcroft was the Verve. I wanted to get off the train. Right, Richard likes a stupid late kickoff. Graham's asking if it's on YouTube. No, it's not. Revo's asking if he missed anything exciting. No, kickoff is 5 minutes away. You haven't missed anything exciting at all. Chris says the ball looks like a tango ball. Let me have a look. The mascot looks like an Angry Ginge. The Man U mascot looks like a mini Angry Ginge. What's he doing? I thought it was him. I had to double take. Right. Jamie is saying, app on Android, all sports TV, it's a free watch. There you go. You can have a look. Right then, let's get him on. What? Hang on a minute. Before, let me look at him in small. What shirt is Frankie wearing? What the fuck is that? I guess let's find out. Frankie's wearing a very obscure shirt. What is that shirt? Oh, it's your Crayon.
Just training top, mate, with someone else's name on it. Hand-me-downs, mate. You know.
What was the other person's name? Do you know?
Mike Crane.
I don't like that one. We need a new one. So Charlie was given the nickname Bevel because he got someone else's signed shirt, which was my fault. Do you know that story? I got him.
No, I don't.
Charlie was a fan of Morgan Amalfitano. Do you remember him?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Charlie liked him, so I could get a signed West Ham signed Morgan Amalfitano shirt, and it was quite cheap. I was buzzing. Thought Charlie's going to love this. I got it. It arrived. It came out. I opened it up, and just above the signature it said "To Bevo." Who's Bevo?
Who is he?
So I said to Charlie, good news and bad news. Good news, I've got your signed Amalfitano shirt. Bad news, you're going to have to be called Bevo. So that's why we call Charlie Bevo now. So anyway, you're now MC.
MC, mate, MC. That's it.
Moyes, I don't know.
That's harsh, Geo. Very harsh.
Where are we? Jamie's saying Miley Cyrus's old training shirt. I like that one. Anyway, have you seen the West Ham team, by the way? While you've
No, I haven't, mate. Fill me in.
Ariel and goal. Back three, Todibo, Kilman, Agard, Dufin, Wambazaka playing wing backs, Fulkrug and bonus strikers, midfield three of Rodriguez, Ward-Prowse and Souček.
So he's pretty gone full strength. He's
Find the players available bar Paqueta, I think so.
Gio, did you watch earlier Fulkrug playing head tennis?
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
Why was he in his pants?
I don't know.
He's naked other than his pants, top off, he is a character. He's quite an enjoyable watch this pre-season, I've got to say.
He's got a bromance going on with Andy Irving, hasn't he?
Yes, they're always together at the moment.
I've seen a clip of them in the bath together, which sounds really weird out of context, but Fulkrug and Irving were having a great time in the bath together.
Is it a bromance, or is it like when you've got a player who sort of feels sorry for someone, so you put your arm around them?
Nah, I think that's a bromance. I think so. Maybe it's like an anti-English one or something.
An anti-English, that's a good one.
I think it might be that.
Trust the old Scot to come out with an anti-English agenda.
That's not my agenda. I'm not involved in the bromances. Them
You're
two.
showing your true colours here, Geo. Yes, this is Cray. No, this way.
I like it, actually.
They played Ashford United today, Geo. I went down and had a watch. 1-3-2. Terrible first half. Awful. But much better in the second half. So, yeah.
That's good. I watched the darts and I watched Everton getting done 3-0 by Bournemouth.
Did they?
Yeah. They were not good, Everton. They were not good at all. Anyway, kickoff is about a minute away. Me and Frankie might be out of sync because I'm watching on my Sky Go app. So you may be a little bit ahead, a little bit behind. We'll find out when.
Likely a little bit behind. I'm looking at the Man United formation right now.
I've got Bruno Fernandes. I don't know, smirking for some reason as he's traipsing across the pitch.
Oh, I could be well behind then. You seen the United team and the West Ham team?
Yeah, I've seen that. So I think you're probably 30 seconds behind, maybe.
Yeah, that's quite behind.
But I'll be behind real time as well because obviously I'm not watching it via satellite. Anyone you're hoping to see a bit? What's going on now? Who's this guy on the pitch? Why is there? Who's this rapper guy? I'm assuming he's a rapper. What's going on with this? What's this? The American KSI or something? What's going on? I appreciate he's probably really famous in America, but I don't know who he is. Someone will tell me. Oh, it's a New York Jets player. Okay.
New York Jets player. I am significantly behind you. I'm going to try and see if I can Sky Sports it as well.
An NFL player. Right, okay. It feels a bit unnecessary.
You know what them old Americans are like, mate? They like a pointless parade before sporting events.
Ariola with his second haircut of pre-season. How many haircuts he's going to have? What do you reckon we're going to have more of? Ariola clean sheets or Ariola haircuts? I'm tasting you praying there that Rodriguez doesn't overtake him. Right, I have kickoff.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at old Amarim at the minute.
West Ham in their complete claret kit, which I do not like. And straight away, to be fair, we look like we're going to try and press a little bit high. Bowen and Puku have gone right up, and Ward-Prowse and Sutrek and Wan-Bissaka have gone right up as well. But that's a good thing with Man U playing the formation they do. We can go man for man here. Even Rodriguez is right up. Today was right up. Oh man, you're breaking. And Kelman's been done by Hoyland for pace here. Hoyland has just smashed it off the post. 55 seconds in, nearly 1-0 down.
I think the best I'm going to be able to do, Joe, is a replay commentary here because
that's all right.
They've only just kicked off.
Yeah, Kelman was done by Hoyland, really done. Good strike by him. Let me move my screen round so I can see a bit more. We've got possession on the halfway line now. Rodriguez and Ward-Prowse playing it about. Have you seen Hoyland's chance yet?
Just going through now. Yeah. Oh. We looked like we was having a zippy little start to the game there. We had a nice little moment, and then the break was just far, far too easy. There's Rodriguez trudging back.
Yeah, Mark, I will be behind a lot of people. I'm watching on Sky Go. I can't watch on satellite because my TV's downstairs, my computer's upstairs, so I've got to.
That was a good repeat of last season. That your man Rodriguez, seeing him looking like he's trying to get back in case he might be able to affect the play, and he's so far off it. It's unbelievable.
He and Todibo was too high up for that press early on in the game for that Man U chance there. I don't think it was. Rodriguez can't join in the press, unfortunately, because when we get bypassed, he struggles. Well, he's always get booked here, Rodriguez. He's maybe got away with it. He shouldn't have done. In the Premier League, that's a booking. Dorothy skipped past Wan-Bissaka. Rodriguez was sort of grappling him and struggling a bit and brought him down. Yellow card all day long.
Obsidian Curse started zipping and all went bungle. It was about right.
So it's a free kick for Man United out wide on the left. Bruno is standing over it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Areola's shit. He is. Frankie, honestly, it was a simple ball to catch. He's clattered into a defender and dropped the ball and then leaped onto the heels of the Man U player and brought him down. It's a pen for Man U.
He done similar in the last game. Just an absolute moment of madness about the same amount of time into the game.
Oh my Jesus. He's just dived into the back of Heaven's heels. It's a stonewall pen. Fucking hell, man. Well, Hermansen's price just went up by a couple of million. Right.
It's an absolute moment of madness again, isn't it?
Yeah.
The guy, their player, ain't even looking at the ball. I don't know what he thinks he's going to achieve there.
He scored, Frankie. 1-0 down.
Having a look at this again here. I mean, he's never going to turn and get. Very odd decision.
He needs to be much stronger. He gets his hands on the ball, though. The thing is, like, Juve does the right thing. He stands still. He can't get out the way, per se. So you stand still so the keeper... If your keeper claims it as a defender, you want to just stand still. So that way... Because if you don't know where he is, don't move. Because your keeper can see what he's doing. He's just got his hands on it and bumped into him and dropped the ball and then just panicked.
But as a professional footballer, what is he trying to achieve when he starts clawing at the geezer from behind? I can't... I don't understand what he's trying to do there. Really don't.
He's completely just panicked and just... Well, not a good start.
No, it's a ridiculous start, though. Just, I mean... an absolute moment of madness in the last game where he come out of his area and then tries to save it with his hands, which is, again, just a mad decision. And then he goes and does that there. Two games and two mad moments from Areola.
Areola's just played out to the right looking for Wan-Bissaka, who's done all right, actually. Gets toward Prowse, who goes back to Todibo. But in fairness, there wasn't much options on for him. Who's gone back to Areola, who's looking for Fulkrug, I presume. No, he was looking for Bowen. Bit of a battle with him and Heaven going on, but Bowen's won it. Souček's found Fulkrug. Fulkrug's done well here. He's out to Doof, gets the ball in, and it's punched away by Bender. Tadebo's right up the pitch here again. So is Rodriguez. I do like Deuce crossing, Frankie. I liked it against Grasshoppers, and I like that one there. It wasn't the best cross in the world, but it's in there early. He's putting in the right area as well.
Yeah, I liked how he switched it up. He put a couple of low ones along the ground, and then he mixed it up and put one on with a bit of height on it because those low driven ones weren't quite coming out. So yeah, he can mix it up a bit as well, which I like. It's not just the same thing every time.
Once the strikers get used to him,
that area he put it into there between the defenders and the keeper gives them something to think about, doesn't it? It's good.
There we go. Kick for Man United. Once Fulkrug and Bowen get used to his crosses, I've seen Fulkrug saying that the goal that was sort of publicly awarded as an own goal against Ipswich the other day, Fulkrug was saying that was his goal, that Doof crossed it and he headed it and scored.
Yeah. I still think here, Geo, and having a look back at this stuff, we're trying to play the ball forward a lot quicker than we were last season. There is an urgency about the play, which I like. And the comments saying it's slow. I think some of the team are slow, but the way that we was trying to play the ball forward and beat the lines is so much better than the sidewards, backwards stuff we was doing last season.
We currently have a throw-in. It's 9 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock for myself. I'm a bit behind real time and a bit in front of Frankie time. West Ham throw-in just on the halfway line over on the left side. And a strange ball, really. And it's collected by Dorgu, who lost it to Wan-Bissaka. Tadebo's gone. Tadebo's obviously got a bit of a license to come forward here because Aguirre isn't coming forward at all, but Tadebo's quite joining in the press and joining in the attack, really. He's under pressure here, actually, from Hoyland, but it's all right. He's got back to Avila and it's been cleared and a throw into West Ham.
What is Amad Diallo's Barnet all about? That is worse than Areola's, mate. That is terrible. GP asked Joe, is there anything positive so far? I ain't disappointed with how we've come out here. I'm not disappointed with the start other than just being easily just sort of counter-attacked, I guess. I mean, we're supposed to be, and I thought with Diouf and with how Potter plays that we'd be the counter-attacking side, but they broke through us far too easy. But the speed we're moving the ball at, I'm all right with it.
I'm going to wait and see more before I start saying what's good and what's bad. I think there's a bit of both. And also, I think wild moments, which is what we've had, can alter things drastically. We are moving it, a couple of touches most per player, and then it gets shifted. Ward-Prowse putting an early cross there, well dealt with by Yordo. But we've got a corner off the back of it, actually. Bowen's going out to take it. He's taking it short to Rodriguez, to Ward-Prowse, who will deliver the cross, but Fernandez blocked it.
You see Rodriguez give the ball away in the middle there, though, a few seconds ago, mate. That's terrible. He ain't even under any major pressure.
That's what I was waiting to say. It was such
awful.
Unforced error. I hate short corners like that. Absolutely, we just pissed that chance up the wall. Now Gerd's dribbling out from the back here, which is nice, which is good. I like that. Souček's gone to fill in for them. Now Aguirre's just giving the ball away now. Very sloppy play from us in some areas of the pitch. I just don't like the Bowen position, Frankie. I know he was very productive as a striker under Potter, but I just feel like he's out of the game. Not just
But
this
he's
one.
looked, when someone comes out and looks lively, he looks like he wants to be involved. But like you say, he just struggles to affect the game in that role that he plays there, don't he?
Yeah. I think, man, you're just probing at the minute. We'll give a weak clearance. They've got it straight back and they've come straight back. Rodriguez has won it back. Ward-Prowse has played out to Wan-Bissaka, who's gone back to Todibo, and man, you're just trying to box us in a little bit here. Oh, got away with that one maybe, Todibo and Rodriguez, but we've broke the press and now Aguirre can come away with it.
Wan-Bissaka's very high, isn't he? Very, very high.
Yeah. I'd see this is where we're now knocking the ball about. Man, you've got the back five. They're into the rest defence. And this is where I'd like Bowen to be isolated one-on-one with someone, whereas, Heaven's marking him at the minute, and it's quite... They had a physical battle maybe 5 minutes ago, and Bowen got away from him just... I don't know, just not sold.
But the idea of this, with Wan-Bissaka being so high, should be to get Bowen 1v1. If he comes off that right-hand side, normally he's got 2 players to beat, because if he beats their left-sided defender, then he's still got a centre-back inside him. Wan-Bissaka should get Bowen in 1v1 with their centre-back and give Bowen opportunities. But I haven't seen them link up very well at all in the last 2 games. So that's the problem.
Well, Bowen's just a bit of a loose ball, but Daylight just gave him a nudge and won the ball easily and shrugged Bowen off it. And they're coming down the left now, Manu, with Dorgu, who's just going to Fernandez. Dorgu's gone under underlap, bit clumsy from Todibo. Dorgu's looking for a pen, but the referee said no and just given a goal kick. But Todibo was struggling there with Dorgu's pace. I think if that was in the Premier League, I think there'd be a VAR check on that one. It was clumsy, definitely a coming together, I think, is how I describe it, but certainly a clash of feet. And now Todibo's limping.
Again there, though, Areola tried to play the ball out to Rodriguez. Even with my young lot, mate, you've got to try and open your body shape and be on the half turn there. He was totally back to the way that we're facing and just had to go straight back to Areola. He's just... You can't ever play that. The last friendly, James Ward-Prowse was in that position. It was going more through Ward-Prowse than it was Rodriguez. And Ward-Prowse was straight on that half turn and gone and moving the ball forward. Yeah. And it massively helped us get forward more quickly. We haven't seen Ward-Prowse do that as much in this game. Rodriguez is the man we're trying to do it through. And I know I feel like I'm digging him out all the time, but he's just not good enough, mate.
You haven't seen it, but it was... Fuku just gave the ball away, and it was very half-hearted effort from Rodriguez to get it back. And Hoyland had a decent half chance, actually, and blazed it well over the bar. Fuku's just won a flick on here. He's released Doof down the left-hand side. It's sort of 3-on-3 for West Ham. Cross-blocked in a throw-in, and I think he tried to release it early, Doof, and this is, I guess I can't have it both ways, and this is where he'll learn. He's still young. And I've been enjoying the fact that he puts the crosses in early. Actually, that was the one occasion where he could have maybe just tried to beat his man there rather than trying to cross it. He was a bit too close for the effort.
Yeah, Rodriguez there. He's dwelling on the play. He has to get back. The ball breaks to where he should be, and that's where Man United get the success. He's just not mobile enough. He's just
poor ball from Aguirre there, looking for Wan-Bissaka, I assume, but it was not great. Man, you come forward here, and Bruno Fernandes is now wanting a pen. I think there was a small tussle with Wan-Bissaka, but nothing that stood out for me. Ward-Prowse is currently on the ball, looking forward. There's no options. He's gone out to Wan-Bissaka, who's inevitably gone back to Debo. And it just feels a bit... We're struggling to move the ball through the middle or even out wide, actually, Frankie. I think the midfielders are picking the ball up okay, but getting it forwards... And Bowen now just giving it away. Man, you break again. Dorgu's got away from Wan-Bissaka. Picked out Cunha on the edge of the box.
Souček in this, what we're doing here, is completely ineffective as well.
Yeah. I'm not keen on... when the lineup came out, I wasn't keen on the midfield, but it's 18 minutes in. I'm a bit fed up of it already, to be honest with you, Frankie.
I'm not.
I am. It's just...
Do you know what, Joe? The thing is, we're playing in a very similar way with this Ward-Prowse and Rodriguez that we did in that last friendly against Grasshoppers in the first half. And James Ward-Prowse was looking good. And all the chat and myself, we all said in that game, but is it the level of team that he's playing against that's allowing him to do this? How will he be if he's up against Premier League opposition where they don't give you as much time?
Yeah.
And we're already being exposed that it's completely ineffective tonight.
Yeah, Bowen's just giving the ball away again, Frankie. Struggling with this back to goal kind of style of play. He must be offside. Yeah, flags up. Just a quick thank you to Danny for the £2 super chat. Saying, how do you feel about Kudus being at Spurs now? I'll be honest, I'm not that arsed anymore. I think I've got over it pretty quickly. But
yeah, isn't it? It's just...
But if we start the season badly and he starts the season on fire for Spurs, I might have an issue again. But currently, I've sort of forgot about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's done.
Right, throw into West Ham. Just under 20 minutes on the clock here. 1-0 Man United. West Ham struggling to move the ball forward, really. It's gone into Fulkrug, who's found Ward-Prowse, but there's just giving it to Bowen, who's out on the right touch line. But Heaven defended that really well. Ward-Prowse and Rodriguez has somehow lost Manu, who's done really well there, but couldn't quite squeeze it through to Hoyland, and it goes through to Areola. As we look to timidly build it up through the lines again. We're just playing it around at the back. Kilman and Gerd passing to each other. Rodriguez is getting involved a little bit. And now Gerd's been pressed and it's gone back to Kilman, who's gone back to Areola. We're just struggling. We're struggling to move the ball forward here. Some nice passes going on here, though. But we've given it away again. When it comes to that pass, we keep doing this. We keep trying to get that pass going, and it's not working at all. Now, Man U, who are a lot more direct than we are, come forward again. Manu's chipped it in, and it goes through to Areola. I feel like everything's just a bit slow at the minute, Frankie. The build-up's slow, the movement's slow. And when we do try and play it in, it's...
We had that, like I said, I felt like we looked like we was moving the ball a lot more quickly and really planning. But it's been so ineffective. It's like they've just given up on what they were trying to do. They know it's not working. But we're obviously going to persevere with this until half time. But in the last match against Grasshoppers, Potter did make a few changes. Quite well, he made changes after every goal that we scored. I'd love to see him try and change this because this is just going one way. It's
there. I think if you're going to play this formation and you're not going to have wingers, you're going to have just wing backs. I think it puts even more emphasis on the middle of the park having everything that you need. And one of those things is creativity, and we don't have that. I think one of those things is that sort of defensive shield, so two of your midfielders can break forward. I don't think we've got that either.
No, it's
I think,
exposing us defensively, and we're ineffective at attacking with it
yeah,
as well. So
I think I've always been adamant we need a midfield rebuild, and this is just it's only friendly. It's only 23 minutes, but I feel like this is just another 23 minutes of evidence that, because ultimately you could say it's only a friendly, but then, well, that works both ways. That means that Man U are approaching this like a friendly, and we're struggling against it. So time for a cooling break, Frankie. 20, just under 23 minutes on the clock.
Marquis, just good comment there. Why are we not using the left? In the last 5 minutes, we have completely abandoned the left side of the pitch and looked down the right hand side every single time. We're not getting any success over here, so why we're not trying to switch it over and get the youth involved, I don't know. But it's
When you go to a Gerd's quite tries to switch it rather than go down his side. He's looking for the long diagonal into Bowen or Wan-Bissaka usually. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, and please do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also do drop a like on the video. Just want to point you in the direction of our online store whilst you're here. We don't have any mid-roll ads on this video, so there's no adverts. You might have had one when you clicked on the stream, but whilst you've been with us for the duration of the stream, you shouldn't have seen any adverts. So we're not making any money on tonight's stream. Instead, I just want to point in the direction of our online store. It's closing down, got a few days left. Don't know when it's going down yet. It depends on when the mugs for the addicts arrive. But go have a look. There's a sale. 2 sales on. Everything must go sale. We're selling things less than cost price. And there's another sale on as well, which they don't have to go, but they're a little bit cheaper than they should be currently. HammersChatStore.com. Get your thoughts into the live chat, Frankie. I'm just going to turn to the live chat for a few minutes while we wait for the players to return to the pitch. Terry saying, Potter says he wants his main players to get a full 90. So Souček, Ward-Prowse, or Rodriguez come out for the second half. We know that's his main man. Jamie is saying the space between the midfield three is too big. We cannot connect any link-up play. A different Jamie is saying the midfield is too slow. Connor is saying Rodriguez needs to go. Souček is slow and needs to sit in the middle. Need to stop playing from the back. Games is saying the midfield's getting abused. Strikers wasteful with the ball. Ariola giving 3 goals. Same old West Ham. Lynn is a little bit more precise and short and sweet. Says we are awful. Stuart saying if we use the left side and cross goes to Bowen, we need Fulkrug on the end of the cross, so we'll have to attack down the right. The front two aren't balanced or working off each other. Lewis is saying if we start the season with this midfield of Souček and Ward-Prowse, it'll be a gut punch. Last season, one of the reasons why games were so boring was having a completely ineffective midfield. Keep your comments coming in, or actually do keep them coming in, but we'll get your big ones at halftime, and we'll get really interactive at halftime. Michael Levy Jr. says, I'll say it, so I don't know what he's going to say.
He's going to say it, though.
He's got a big statement coming. Or he's already said it and I've missed it, but hopefully not. But, he said it. Potter gets us relegated. There you go. Michael's big statement. Right, we're playing around at the back. Ariola is just looking for Ward-Prowse, who gives it to Rodriguez, who gives it back to Ariola, out to Kilman and out to Gerd. Nice bit of passing movement there by the defence because it's released Gerd a little bit. But here's the problem. Rodriguez gets it. And instead of continuing to progress it up the pitch, where you've got 2 Man U players behind you now, he slows it down. Those Man U players get back in front of him.
Yeah.
So the whole beat the press on the edge of the 18-yard box becomes a bit pointless because you've let them get back into position. Ward-Prowse, in fairness to Ward-Prowse, he's looking up. He's looking for someone. There's just no one ahead. Rodriguez has tried to squeeze it through to Ward-Prowse, lost it, and now Cunha's breaking. Unfortunately, he didn't see Dorgu, so he goes back to Kobe Mainu, who goes back to Ugarte.
Yeah, it was nicely played out from the back there, and Ward-Prowse is very good at coming in and helping that link-up play. It's really important. I mean, I can't knock his enthusiasm, Ward-Prowse, these last two friendlies. He's trying. He's certainly putting in a big shift. But is that how you remember it from last season? Ward-Prowse putting in a shift, but not really being at the level.
Yeah, I still think we'll address it in the summer transfer window. I think we have to. We have to address midfield. So I'm not seeing this as our first choice midfield.
We lost the ball there, and Rodriguez was so high, and he almost looked as if to say, "Please don't break through, because I'm never getting there." I mean, we look very well organised. That 5-3-2, you can see it every time the game pauses. Every time we get back into our shape, you can see what he's trying to do. But is it football you want to watch, Gio? That's the question.
I think if we had a better midfield, I think it could be.
I mean, it's the only way that playing this sort of football is going
That's
to
good.
achieve anything.
This was good here. So check to Ward-Prowse. So he's looking for Foot. I guess just a bit of a hit from Ward-Prowse, but that was quick. That was quick football. Wan-Bissaka, Suchek, Ward-Prowse got us half a yard of space. Went early. Ward-Prowse looking for Foot-Kruger. It's just over hit. It's better. I feel like since the cooling break, we've been a little bit snappier. There was a moment there, Cunha got on the ball, and the girl just took him off it. Bang! Used his body, won the ball back comfortably. I liked it.
Yeah, BRFRA in the chat says, obviously we look organised, or question mark. James Ward-Prowse trying is not an achievement. I completely agree. I'm not, but what I'm saying is what Potter's put them out to do, I would say they are doing. Like, I think we are doing everything that Potter has asked of them right now. Have we got the personnel to make anything happen in this system of Potter's? I don't think we do. And the reason I'm mentioning Ward-Prowse is because we did the watch along for the last friendly. Ward-Prowse looked like one of the best players out there, but the big question was, against Premier League opposition, will he have the time to do what he was doing? And this is exposing him. He hasn't got the time to do what he was doing in the Grasshoppers game. So everything that looked positive from the Grasshoppers game, we're seeing tonight in the Premier League, it isn't going to work.
Bruno Fernandes is on an effort from 25 yards comfortably over the bar of Areola. And West Ham have a goal kick. Half an hour on the clock, still 1-0 Man United. Areola going long with a goal kick, which is a bit unusual, but I'm not against it if it works. And it kind of has. A couple of bits of argy-bargy. Ward-Prowse has picked it up. I feel like we've had most possession in the game out of the two teams. I don't know if there must be stats available for the match. Let me go have a look. Yep, that one. That's the game. Yeah, we've had 64% possession. Feels like it. 0 shots.
Which is what we were always struggling with, is trying to get the ball into these.
Yeah, I'm still very change the midfield and we get better. I'm still very much with that mindset.
Who out the three?
All three of them, to be honest with you, Frankie. Lenny Yoda's been booked for time wasting after 32 minutes.
If you change one, though, Gio, Sullivan gives Potter the all clear to go and sign a midfielder after this match. What type of one do you want to bring in? The replacement for Rodriguez at the bottom of the three, Suchek, to give us more legs in there, and Ward-Prowse can still do a job, or does Ward-Prowse go?
I would probably go. I'm still allowed to use our current players, right?
Yeah, you can use current players.
Well, I would probably go Alvarez, Paqueta, and a new signing.
And Paqueta in the Souček role.
Yeah.
Left-hand side, slightly higher.
Yeah, and I'd leave Alvarez as a proper defensive midfielder, though. Ward-Prowse just tried to bicycle kick and went wide. I think we've been better since the water break. I do feel like we've got a little bit, just turned the tempo up a bit there. Wan-Bissaka came down the right, stood up to the back post. Souček headed it back into the 6-yard box, well defended by De Ligt. Ward-Prowse tried to bicycle kick and it was deflected. And it's a goal kick for Manchester United. And they've gone long for Højlund, who's grappling with Kilman, but Kilman wins it. Ward-Prowse wins it. Let's come back to Areola now. But he's saying, how many more signings do we need for you to be satisfied?
So tough, isn't it? I mean, I think we need 3 to be satisfied.
3. 4 for me. Keeper, 2 midfielders, and a striker.
Do you know what? I didn't have the keeper in there. With the keeper, 4.
Yeah, that's for me. A Brucey bonus would be another defender as well, but for satisfaction, that would be my 4. I think goalkeeper, 2 midfielders, and a striker. That would be my. Man U just coming forward with it slowly. Yordo's giving it to Bruno Fernandes. Quick passes with Mainu and Cunha. Ugarte back to Cunha. It was a poor ball by him looking for Højlund, but we've lost it. And Cunha picks up. Shot blocked by Kilman. And was a bit scrappy by Man U. Then it was a bit scrappy by West Ham.
I've just seen the bit where we were sort of passing it, kept going backwards, end up kicking it off one of their attackers out for a goal kick. I mean, it's just...
Corner kick for Man U. Bruno Fernandes out to the left-hand side to take it.
Again, I know what people are saying, right? They don't like how we're playing, and I don't like how we're playing. But I've just seen now Ward-Prowse fill into the back line because Wan-Bissaka was too high. And as Wan-Bissaka jogged back, Ward-Prowse come back out into his position. They genuinely are very clear on their roles and responsibilities at the moment and doing absolutely everything that's asked of them in this system. They are sticking to the plan 100% here. So what we're doing here and how we're playing and with this midfield, it's all on that man's head, mate. And I'm not doing what people go, oh, why are you blaming Graham Potter, blah, blah. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying they are playing exactly how they've been asked to play this half, 100%.
Man, you went close from that corner. Lenny Yodel got on the end of it. Very, very close.
Do you think that could be a weakness of ours this season, is defending set pieces with this, especially if it's this defensive lineup?
I don't know. It's only one, but when you've got Kilman, Tadibo, Agerd, Souček, Füllkrug, you should be all right at defending.
Well, Füllkrug, I don't want in the box, put it that way.
Well, I think so. To defend set pieces, yeah, get boring further up the pitch. We'll bring them all back, but I would leave Bowen up front personally. No, I would definitely have Füllkrug back for defending set pieces. He's just an animal.
Do you think he looks like an animal right now, though?
No, but he's really good in the air.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we keep talking about this animal, this fit, lean, ready to go person. We're not really seeing much of the ball. He's tried to come deep a couple of times, but does he look proper at it? Is he? Does he look like someone who's getting the game by the scruff of the neck at the moment and trying to make something happen?
I think he's trying hard. The problem is we're just not getting the ball to him. I think that's the issue. So when he's 2-0. Oh, he's offside. Ahmad did have the ball in the back of the net, but the flag's gone up. Quick passes by Manu, and he was in. Manu flicked off Rodriguez, who went in 2-footed on Ugarte, really. Lovely little ball. I think he's possibly onside, actually. And it's a smart finish by Ahmad. That Rodriguez tackle is one of those, I think. Don't know. But he did something similar against Grasshoppers, didn't he, Rodriguez? He did a naughty tackle there, too. Anyway, 1-0 Man U still. Goal disallowed. We've gone long, but folk have been beaten by Delit, and Wan-Bissaka has tripped Dorgu. .39 minutes on the clock. Man U have a free kick just inside the half, which Heaven is going to take eventually. I hope we see a formation change at half-time, and truth be told, Frankie. I'd like to go to 4 at the back, get Bowen out on the right.
It should have been done by now, Geo. That's what I'm saying. You're seeing this be completely ineffective. Make a change. But do you know what worries me, Geo? Is this is telling me that the Grasshoppers game wasn't necessarily how he felt we would start the season, because he did mix it up and he did change it. He's letting this play out. That tells me that this is what he thinks in his mind at the moment. There's a long way to go in pre-season, everything else. But at the moment, if he was to start the Premier League tomorrow, I think this is what you see.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think maybe Paqueta would start, but I think he would start in midfield in a 3-5-2.
A bit concerned about Todibo there. I thought he could have gone to the ball and won it there. And he backed off and nearly put us in trouble.
All right, we're coming forward with the ball. A Gerd who's gone long looking for Wan-Bissaka. Finds Wan-Bissaka, who's out on the right touchline against Dorgu. Ward-Prowse has come close, done a 1-2. Wan-Bissaka gets it in. It's a corner, but that came off Delit's hand, that's for sure. It's one of them, it bounces off his sort of shin or something first, then up onto his hand and out for the corner. So this was the Premier League. We'd have about a 3-minute VAR look for nothing to happen. Good little play, though. Good switch by a Gerd. Quick 1-2. Wan-Bissaka, Ward-Prowse got the ball in early. Well defended by Delit, but one of the most promising attacks. Granted, we've not had too many, but one of the more promising moments for West Ham. Ward-Prowse taking this one. No short free kick this time. Fulkrug on the end of it. Suchek with a bicycle kick, and it's cleared by Delit, and someone was offside. Man, you've taken a free kick quickly, and it's caught a few of our players out, I think, but we're getting back now. Going from man to man on the press, though, here with Fulkrug, Bowen, Suchek, Ward-Prowse, Wan-Bissaka now. Heaven goes long, but Kelvin wins it. Fulkrug knocks it down to Wan-Bissaka. We've got numbers up. We can get something here. Ward-Prowse will He tried to cross it, was blocked by Heaven, and it's a throw into West Ham. Ramzaka currently just sort of cutting in field with the ball, not much options on, but he's gone back out toward Prowse. We're starting to pass it around in Manu's third, which is an improvement, which is good. Ward Prowse. Oh, here we go. Great ball by Tadibo to Bowen. It goes past Heaven, puts it across, out for corner. That's much better from West Ham. Honestly, we've been a lot better. Defensively, we're still a bit suspect, Frankie, but I do think we've been a lot better since the water break. Bowen Berto went out on the right, got the ball. Great ball by Tadibo into him. Goes round Heaven. Not the best cross, well defended. And Ward Prowse will take this one again. Swings it in. Oh! I think it was a girder got on it, and then it fell to Souček 6 yards out, and he didn't get enough on it. Just flicked it at Bender. That should have been a goal. Shouldn't be a goal, Frankie.
Bit of play though that you just talked about there when Tadibo fizzed it into Bowen. Bowen much further on the right hand side.
Yeah, much further.
It's where he picks up the ball the best.
Yeah. We'll wait till you see the corner. Bit unlucky for Souček. It's not the easiest one to attack, but a good chance. Oh, Tadibo, man.
Good delivery that from Ward Prowse.
Yeah, good ball. Here we go. Some of this stuff's better here. Gers just played a really nice ball into Fulkrug, who got out to do. We've lost it and won it back again and lost it again. But the ball from a Gerd into Fulkrug was, 30 yards on the deck, precise, much better. Man, you've unfortunately picked up, though, and they're starting to just slow the game down a little bit outside our box. Menu's currently on the ball. Man, you just teasing us a little bit, trying to coax us out from our block, I think, and it's worked, but we forced it back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, Fulkrug's just a bit too far away from Bowen to help him out pressing, so Bowen's having to do the running himself. And a long ball by Yodo ends up in Ariola's hands. 3 minutes of stoppage time, a couple of minutes to go. Already played.
Youth, 2 passes there were terrible.
Yeah.
Gave the ball away first time, got away with it, and then done it again.
That's good from Ward Prowse. Driving forward, gives in to Souček. Out to Juve, who's lost the ball and then committed a foul. Not the best half is El Hadji Malik, has he?
No, started bright and then has really faded away as the half's gone on.
He's just got a bit sloppy in the last few minutes. Like you said, gave the ball away twice. He just gave it away there, then committed a foul as well. At the end of the world, he's only 20. Second appearance for the club.
Again, into Rodriguez there, where he needs to be on the half turn. Wasn't. Somehow won a free kick, but on another time, he's going to get dispossessed there, and they're right in on our goal. That was poor again from him.
Much quicker playing it again here. Oh, we're breaking here. Just not quite good enough from Bowen and Souček there, but some nice touches, some nice. Bloody hell, Rodriguez. He doesn't Doesn't know what a friendly is, does he? Oh, lovely ball by Heaven to Dorgu. Dodibo's just brought him down on the edge of the box. Wan-Bissaka's been done a few times tonight, I think, by Dorgu's run down that left side. Sometimes he goes under underlap, sometimes it's overlap. I think he struggled with it a little bit, Wan-Bissaka. And Manu are good at feeding him passes. That was a good bit of play by Manu. And Todibo just slow. Free kick. I'm getting PTSD from Ariel. I can see in the pen. Hopefully he doesn't do it again. Oh, it's a trick. That's been blocked. And it's half time at my end, Frankie. Let me just move my screen out the way. Right then, get your thoughts into the live chat. Doesn't matter what it's about. If there's a player you want to talk about specifically, get it in. If you want to talk about the tactics, whatever, anything. Just talk about the game. Anything you want to talk about, get into the live chat. Frankie, give us a few minutes of your thoughts. What you're thinking?
Yeah, bright enough start, undone by getting opened up far too easy on the counter attack. Didn't really get much better defensively throughout there. We look vulnerable. I really struggle as well when you look vulnerable when you've got a clear back five. Like, you shouldn't be opened up that easily. I think Ward-Prowse probably, again, one of the brightest players in terms of he's trying to make things happen, and I give him credit for that. But overall, just a system that's massively suffering because the three in midfield are just far too slow, off the pace, don't have anything about them to get the ball forward and get it into our attacking players. And our attacking players in the end there were very, very isolated. We had an odd moment, Geo. And I know you said after the water break that we got a lot better. I would say we got a little bit better. And yeah, that's it. It was screaming for it to be mixed up a little bit. And that never came. I think he's really stuck with that because I feel like this is something he really believed in at this stage of pre-season. So yeah, hopefully we see some switches in the second half.
Yeah, I think we've just been lacking creativity, and I think they're lacking a bit of confidence as well. The players in general. There's no one really. I don't mind losing possession if you're trying something, but I feel like when we've had our passes intercepted, it's actually been quite basic passes we're attempting. It's just like a 10-yard pass. It's getting sniffed out, and it's not like you're trying a through ball or anything like that. I think Bowen's, isolated up front. I don't like him. The only time we've seen him come alive is when he sort of drifted off to the right-hand side. Midfield's not great as a trio, but like you said, I think Ward-Prowse is having a decent game. Defensively, we've been a bit iffy at times. I think Todibo's looked a bit ropey. I think Doof struggled a bit with that 45, but I'm not concerned about Doof struggling. He's going to struggle. He's going to learn. The positive is that cross that he did quite early on in the game was good. I like that one, fast in that corridor that the centre backs don't like it in. So there's some positives, but I think at the minute the negatives are perhaps outweighing the positives. I would like to see changes at halftime too. I think Lucas Paqueta's the change I would like, and also I wouldn't be against seeing Kyle Walker-Peters coming on, Frankie. I think he can actually add a little bit of that direct running, that lack of direct running I feel like we've had. I think he can bring that. I'm inclined to see a back four for the second half, but if not, I would maybe remove Todibo and put Wan-Bissaka into the back three and put Kyle Walker-Peters at that right wing back role so that you've got, when you do go forward, you can use Wan-Bissaka going forward as well, and you can play sort of a bit of a hybrid of a 4 and a 3. So anyway, shall we turn to live chat and see what they're saying?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Right, let's keep getting your thoughts in. Mason saying, we have zero creativity, literally nothing going for us at all. There is no player that can turn and run at them and open them up. I agree with that one. Chris is saying, I'm not upset with the gird. I feel like we're ignoring Doof a bit. But for me, the main weakness is that midfield. I can see, pardon me, that defense is getting better. The midfield is slow and sloppy. Ben saying no service to Fulkrug. He's having to drop into midfield to try and get the ball. David saying it was a bit crap. Potter's definition of madness. Midfield did not work. What a surprise. Chippy saying 3 amigos in midfield need to be left in the desert. Gerard said, watching the Man U feed, the only comment about West Ham was Ariola looks and plays like a crackhead.
Good comment.
Hair looks like Chucky the doll at the minute, doesn't it? It looks a bit like his... God knows. Fra says, we're so far off the pace, not good at anything. 4 to 5 players are exposed for pace and quality. Ward-Prowse was good at doing nothing. We will go down with that lineup and formation. And Jamie saying, once the wing-backs' efforts levels dropped on defending, we'll get punished in clinical areas for fouls and for pace. Chaz is saying, it's rinse and repeat from Potter, both in team selection and tactics. Let's hope he stumbles on a better formation in the second half with substitutes, but he never seems to learn. Andy saying there's nothing to get excited about. Dean saying we're lacking creativity and pace. Brett is saying towards the end, they played a through ball from the halfway line that went straight to Ariola. How can the ball travel through the entire midfield? Charles is saying, is Emerson in America? No, he is not. GP wants to see Andy Irving coming on to the pitch. Jordan saying, you knew it was going to be this way. It's predictable with the midfield. Robert saying, this is the United that came 15th last season. So slow midfield with the 3 dinosaurs. Mina saying, a Gerd and Paqueta on the left would be good. Do you agree with that one?
Yeah, I actually think Paqueta would open up more space for the youth. I think they're not too worried about Souček on that left side of the midfield at the moment. I think with Paqueta in there, they'd have more to think about, and it might just open up a bit of space for the youth to run into.
Beneath the headphone said, one word to describe our half, sluggish. Reece saying was an interesting half, Bowen most effective on the right, not using the left at all, so when Duke does receive the ball, he has no clue what to do. The move for the offside goal sums up the midfield. Cheddar saying, man, you didn't have anything of note all half, really, yet have looked better and more solid. Our possession has looked great. It's in parts, but the 2/3 ball before the final ball has been a bit rubbish. Smidge is saying we can make the argument that it's pre-season and there's no need to worry, but we can't just have pre-season as a write-off. We need to show people that we built from last season. Charlie saying a team who needed a midfield all last season look like they need a new midfield. I, for one, I'm shocked. Anyway, let me just skip down the chat a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all night while Grimly Sword has a little chin wag on my screen at the minute. Tight Lines are saying how many times Bowen isn't a striker, but we're going to get a super Callum Wilson. Sean is saying with that midfield, we are pathetic, slow, and certain to get relegated. Potter's looking a bad appointment at the minute. David saying one of the advantages of a back three should be that one of them should be able to bring the ball out on rotation, but still getting collected by a defensive midfield. So we're a man down further up the pitch. Adam saying we don't know why we've got Bowen so central. Losing out on the Wan-Bissaka Bowen combination is really killing our ability to progress the ball. Charlie saying it's disgraceful that we're several weeks into the transfer window and that's still our midfield. David said the midfield's not looking very good. Kevin can't see us going down. The play hasn't been terrible. Just need pace to quicken things up a little bit. Neil saying it's a continuation of last season. And I'll take a couple more, then I'll see what Frankie's saying about all your comments. Johnson is a big defender of Ariola, but maybe it's just rust but maybe we do need a new number 1. Not too much positive comments in the live chat, Frankie.
No, not too much at all. And there wasn't too much to be positive about, to be fair. It was tough to pick anything out of that. I mean, I wouldn't say it's all doom and gloom. I'm not sitting here watching this going, I'm not quite on that relegation vibe at this stage. But yeah, it's a tough watch.
What would you do at halftime? What would you like to see?
The Paqueta one is an obvious one.
Let me just switch the banner on the bottom so people can see who is on the bench for West Ham. It's pretty much everybody else, but you can see it's coming along your screen now. We've got Wes Foderingham on the bench with Kyle Walker-Peters. We've got Paqueta and Mavropanos on the bench with Guilherme. Maxwell Cornet's on the bench with Ollie Scarles. Potts is on there. Andy Irvine. We've got Casey. We've got Callum Marshall, who's got 2 and 2 in pre-season. He's on the bench. Mohamedou Conte is on the bench. Golan Beckes is on the bench. Then we've got a couple of other youngsters, and Lewis Orford and Preston Fearon is on the bench as well. I think Kyle Walker-Peters, I'd like to see him come on.
And then bring Bowen more over to the right-hand side?
Yeah, I think so. I think I probably would go to a back 4, actually, which is difficult because I think if I was to remove a centre-back, it would be Todibo. I think he's looked a bit iffy, Frankie, but I'm not keen on playing 2 left-footed centre-backs in the back 4. So I think I would remove Todibo and Kilman, put Mavropanos on, and maybe leave Walker-Peters for a bit, but get Paqueta on as well. And put Krug up front, Bowen on the right. And I think I would take off one of the midfielders and put on Guilherme. That's what I would do, Frankie. I've decided Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Agard, Doof. I'm changing midfield as well. Bugrit, Ward-Prowse and Andy Irvine, and then Bowen, Paqueta, Guilherme, Fulkrug, and I would look to bring on some of the 1 or 2 of the younger players in the second half. That's what I would do. Yeah.
My head's been totally thrown, Geo.
Go on.
Seeing Graham Lasseau, just had flashbacks to being in the West Lower. I must have been about 8 or 9, I suppose. And Lasseau was playing on the left of that half, so he's right in front of the West Lower. And the fella next to me just kept screaming at him, saying, "Your mum makes a lovely egg and chips." And I didn't quite understand what he meant then, and I don't think I understand now. But he did it for about 90 minutes to Graham Lasseau. I think he actually did get to Graham Lasseau in the end and got into his head. He didn't have the best game, but yeah, it was just playing over and over in my mind, yeah.
You can't have just egg and chips. You need something else on that plate. You need a gammon or something. I've got a couple of questions, so let's do Stuart's one. It says, who will break up the attacks against us in the middle? Who will score our goals? Who do we have to provide a voice on the pitch? Don't know. Bowen, don't know. Have you got any answers?
We've lacked it for a little while, haven't we?
Yeah. Thank you for the £2 super chat, Gary. I missed this one. You put it in 10 minutes ago. Apologies. Thank you for £2. He said, I knew I should have gone to bed after seeing that lineup. And Rob also has a question, which says, is it worth having Souček in the team for the odd chance here and there, but does nothing else?
Not based on that, because he doesn't get anywhere near. Well, actually, the best chance we had of the half was almost the one that fell to him from the corner, weren't it? So yeah, I guess there is still an argument.
Percy would be ditching midfield. He doesn't know why the 3 of them started. Fluffy agrees that he'd get Guilherme on for a chance. I think so. I would like to see him. I do think you get him up and running. That would be good. I would like to see him get a good opportunity because give it a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of new signings. We'll have Somerville. The chances of giving him more minutes is lesser. So now's the time. Get him on. Get him on. Jacob got his Christmas jumper today. Good. Hope you like it. Tell you what, Jacob. if you send us a picture of you wearing it right now, hammerschat@gmail.com. You get your jumper on, take a picture, send it. We'll put up on the screen. I'll send you a little something. Nothing too exciting, but I'll send you a little something. Because we do that. We like a little bit of fun. Flynn says Ramsdale or Hermanson. Frankie, Hermanson or Ramsdale?
Oh, Hermanson.
Yeah, 100%. Right, the boys are coming out for the second half. Gerd and Kilman are out anyway. They're on my screen. Gerd's having a chat with the ref. Hopefully we're going to have a couple of subs at least. Surely. Please. Stop showing us the Man U players. Show us the West Ham players again. Come on.
Well, I tried. I was having a little listen into the punditry at half time, Geo, just to see if they had anything to say about West Ham that I could then have a chat about during half time. I don't think we were mentioned once.
Oh.
Not once.
For those wondering, like forward where Alvarez is, he's still on his extended break because he participated in the Gold Cup with Mexico and won it. He's got an extended break, so I think he's back on Monday. He's will be around for the Everton game, which is on Wednesday. Whether he'll play or not, I don't know, because obviously it'll just be like his second or third day back after the break. But he will be joining up with the boys this week. No subs for West Ham at half time, which is a tad disappointing, albeit unsurprising. And thank you everyone for sticking with us. Thank you for joining us. Please do keep dropping a like on the video as well. It helps out the video as well as the channel, and we appreciate it. I just want to take this opportunity to point you in the direction of our Patreon, patreon.com/HammersChat, where you can get extra video content. We'll be doing a player ratings show on Monday morning from tonight's game. But more importantly, if you join up in July and it's paid, not as a trialist, but if you pay in July or you're an existing patron, you're entered into the July giveaway. The top prize for the July giveaway is a pair of match-worn Mark Noble boots, which are over there, and I can't pick them up. But we're also giving away a signed Mark Noble shirt and a signed Mark Noble captain's armband. Big prizes on Patreon, as well as the raffle. Links in the description below. Still a week to go to get your tickets for the raffle. Match-worn Mark Noble shirt, which I can actually show you because I do have that here somewhere. Here it is. It's a nice shirt. I'm sad to be parting with it, actually. There it is. Match-worn Mark Noble
very
shirt.
Nice. Very
NHS,
nice.
Love Heart. Very rare because obviously it was COVID, so they couldn't give the shirts away. There was no fans. So there you go. Match-worn Mark Noble shirt. £5 ticket. Buy two, get your third free. The next Sunday, so 8 days time. Well, technically 7 days time. It's Sunday now, isn't it? That's when it closes. Anyway, Frankie, I've done all the promotion stuff. Man, you've got a corner. Wonderful. So Jazzy Ball we're playing with, by the way.
They're really good though. When
they?
Cray played Crystal Palace brought them all down. They're very protective over them. Normally our fans can steal and run off with them. The young lads love to nick a football. But they weren't having it. They said they're £140 a football. There's no way that you're having any of them. But they're really nice to play with. Really, really nice footballs.
Man, you're just building up here. Cunha looking for Hoyland, but it's been cleared by Max Kilman. Hopefully, a better second half for West Ham. 1-0 down just currently. Schmidge is off to bed. Good night. Have a good kip. Don't blame me. Understand. Don't know why Frankie's still here with me, but I appreciate it. Don't know why you've not given up and gone to bed. I would if it wasn't my job, but I say that. I wouldn't. Me and Charlie used to do these when it wasn't like our job. It was just our hobby. I remember sat here at ridiculous hours in the morning waiting for the thunderstorm to go away, watching the game on someone's periscope. Those were the days. That's when we're in the trenches of pre-season, Frankie. That was in the trenches.
Yeah.
Now we get like a proper stream of pretty much every friendly now. Back in the days, we didn't get that. If we were lucky, they'd stream it on Facebook for us. If not, we had to rely on a fan's Periscope. Right, everyone's saying, fuck's sake, Kilman. So assuming then, man, you've had a chance. Let's have a look. Here he is. Kilman's wrestling with Hoyland, lost it. Fernandez is through. Saved by Areola. Should be 2-0. To be fair, it should be about 3 or 4-0, but it should be 2-0. Ahmad cuts back to Manu and it's deflected over, and Kilman just got bullied by Rasmus Hoyland. Not too many centre backs get bullied by Rasmus Hoyland.
You're actually making Hoyland look all right.
Yeah. That was terrible by Fernandez, fortunately. Anyway, it's a corner for Manu. Ahmad goes short.
I've just seen the Kilman tussle and not just clear his lines there.
Oh,
He's
Jesus,
under pressure.
That was a good save by Areola. So Manu, 5 minutes into the second half, it's just been one-way traffic here. We're struggling to... In the first half, we were getting our foot on the ball and moving the ball, albeit in defensive areas, but we're struggling to do that here. Daylight had a looping header, but Areola sort of managed to swipe it away. Go kick now, so hopefully we can just calm things down a bit and start to move the ball. Gone long again. That's not a great one either, but yeah, we're not really playing it short from goal kicks now. Rodriguez is all over the place here. Cunha's found Fernandez, put into the box. I think, man, you've cranked the tempo up a little bit, Frankie.
Yeah, lots not happy with Kilman in the chat as well. Very not very complimentary at all. He's coming in for some real stick.
Yeah, you got done. But the thing is, right, do you know when that was happening with Hoyland, Kilman was clearly struggling. Fernandez went. Bruno seeing it, I'm going. And you think, well, come on then. Someone go back him up a little bit. Just help him out. Or we're going to take this goal kick short. Tadibo gives it to Areola. Who's giving it straight to Manu, who's giving it to Fernandez. Oh, fuck off. Good goal. Fucking dog shit. What happened there then?
What happened there then? I'm peeled, waiting for this to happen now.
He goes to give it to Fulkrug. Manu just nips in, gives it to Fernandez, and it's a lovely finish. What the fuck? I mean, Fulkrug stood waiting for it, but the pass from Areola is a bit...
Yeah.
I mean, that's an outstanding finish, don't get me wrong, but... Right, if we haven't bid for Hermansen, please can we get the bid in now?
I can't see how Areola's standing there looking puzzled as to what's just gone on. Like, it's quite clear, mate. It's your ridiculous pass. But who was the midfielder who just backed off and didn't come towards the ball? You never wait for a ball to come.
Yeah.
He's got to be on his toes there and make an effort to come forward. I'm not saying it was his fault. He got sold short massively by Areola, but whoever the midfielder was cannot be... Yeah, the full Krug. You can't do that, mate. You've got to be on your toes there.
Man, you're still in control. They have been since the start of the second half, really. But even since the goal, they've got the ball back pretty quickly, and they're just passing it around. But when we did have it there, they won it back quick. Right, we've got the ball back. Oh my God almighty. Tadibo's just played it off Dorgo, even though he just stood a yard away from him. This is not fun.
No, and I can't believe there's been no attempt to try and sort this out because,
Especially in a friend, they got like unlimited subs.
yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, I've only got 5. What do you do? Do you make as many as you wish? It's showing you the goalkeeping coach, Casper Ankergen, just sat there, penny for his thoughts.
Yeah, we'd just. Do you know what else is worrying, Gio? Just how void of confidence we are all of a sudden. We just can't even play simple passes anymore. We've absolutely gone to pot here.
I'll tell you something I feel like we've altered at halftime. Let me know what you think, right? I feel like we've done one small. I'm just having a look at like how we are setting up and what, and I'll tell you something I think we've altered. I feel like Juve is playing much further forward, and Agurd's practically when we've got possession, out of possession, Juve's coming back. In possession, I feel like Juve's going really far forward, and Agurd's coming out into like a left back position. Great ball from Agurd to Wan-Bissaka. But the thing is, it then just goes back to Todibo. It's a bit.
Look at Ward-Prowse though, filling in again. He is trying, the fella, and then it all breaks down. But Ward-Prowse is running around like a headless chicken, just trying to make something happen with this midfield. He's giving it everything. I think that's a fair comment, Tight Lines, that we look clueless. I think we really are starting to look like we're just run out of all ideas and just like I said, totally void of confidence here. They look frustrated, Gio, I'd say.
Yeah, I know how they're feeling. Need to honestly, Sullivan needs to get his finger out. I don't believe that Potter and Macaulay have identified no players. We need to get to work in this transfer window. Goalkeeper, midfielder. Especially now, yesterday, Leicester signed Begovic yesterday, Frankie. So they've got their Hermansen replacement now done. Get Hermansen to the ball. And I'll tell you what, we better do it quick because Newcastle have lost out on James Trafford. So they're in the market for a goalkeeper.
They lost out on Trafford, did they?
Yeah, he's away to Man City. So
the other day at Cray on the big screen, they were saying that Newcastle move was almost done.
I mean, felt like it was, but Man City had a clause in the deal. So basically, Newcastle negotiated with Burnley for him, and Man City could just match what Newcastle have offered, and it would automatically get accepted.
All right.
So I think it was looking like he was going to Newcastle, but City have got him now. Wan-Bissaka, great play down the right. Here he comes, gallivanting forward. He's looking for Ward-Prowse over here, and it's just sloppy. Too sloppy. Good play by Wan-Bissaka. A good run by Ward-Prowse, but the pass is just too much. Or he's too slow, or a bit of both, really. He's just gone out for a goal kick. Something half promising, just nothing.
I'm watching a little bit before that, obviously, but Todibo did well there, quite aggressive. Come and got the free kick. That was much more like it from him.
Yeah.
Played a little bit more on the front foot, just rather than waiting for things to. I'm just about to see this Wan-Bissaka
Jesus,
run now.
Rodriguez, he's just so. At Old Trafford, and I'm using this game because it was against Man U. At Old Trafford, Rodriguez was good. He stayed in front of the defence centrally, and he didn't get dragged out of position. He's just got done there out wide on the touchline, too far up the pitch. What's he doing? Why is he not remaining in that disciplined area in the pitch? Anyway, they're just running through us here at the minute. I feel like we're starting to look a bit tired. Come on, Potter. What are we on? An hour. Don't wait for the drinks break. Make some subs now. Aguirre's just looking for the long ball out to Wan-Bissaka. He brings it down well. Looks for Fulker, gives it back to Souček. That's the thing. The switch is on. Aguirre's is good at the switch, but it's sort of like just comes back anyway. Fulker, little flick to Bowen, kind of cleared. Fulker back to Bowen, but it's over the bar.
We're so deep here, Geo, as well.
Yeah.
Like so deep.
Well, we had a shot, Frankie. That was nice. Now we're gone. Man U 2, West Ham 0. I'm tired. Players look tired. See, I kind of get what Tight Lines is saying here, right? Says, I feel passionate about this match because these players have a point to prove after that dross last year, but I feel like we're in for the same old rubbish. I get what they're saying. And Roy's saying this something similar, which is, why am I angry watching a friendly? But I get why people are getting frustrated and angry watching this, because I understand someone say it's only pre-season, and it is. But what I won't accept is if someone was to suggest it's only pre-season, things will be much better when we play Sunderland. Because I'd say, well, where's your evidence for that? What are you basing that on? I think I'm a bit like those that are we're hoping to see a bit more tonight. Something that says, don't worry, we'll be all right this season. Don't worry about it. We're prepared for Sunderland already. Don't worry. I'm not angry. I'm concerned, Frankie. I think this game's making me a bit concerned. And it's not helped by the lack of transfer activity. Had we signed 2 midfielders that just weren't fit enough to play this game, I'd be okay. I'd say, don't worry, we've got them. They're here. Like Kyle Walker-Peters is here. He's just, a little bit behind in his pre-season. So if we had those midfielders at the club, but they just weren't fit enough to play tonight, I'd be chilled out. So it's all right. We've got them. They're all right. But the reality is we don't. And the player most likely to come in next is fucking Callum Wilson.
What worries me, Joe, is that back five and the midfield three are so deep. And a minute ago, in that final third for Man United, we've got 8 players behind the ball. They've got 5 players forward. Why we feel it necessary to have 8 players camped in our box? I just can't get my head around it. Just get out a little bit.
Well, we're knocking about now. Gerd's got it out to do. Back to Gerd. He's gone back to Avila. And I think Gerd's been possibly our best player in possession tonight. I've liked a lot of his passes. To Debo, been a bit risky. That's a good ball. And to Souček, he's completely broke the Man U press. Souček's coming forward, out to Bowen, who's pulled out to the right a little bit. He's running at Heaven. It's a goal! We've done a goal!
We've done a goal.
We've done a goal. We've scored a goal. Jared Bowen, bit of a deflection. Don't give a shit. The comeback is on. Great ball into Souček. Fantastic pass. Good run by Bowen. Pulls out right, away from Heaven, on his right foot. It's a good goal. I like that. That's a good goal. I
Two
thought just a
passes, that
deflection.
Geo. Tadibo
Wow.
to Souček,
Yeah.
Souček to Bowen. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Like,
That finish from Bowen, I thought it was it was so good. I thought that was a deflection. It wasn't. It's just a clean strike by Bowen with his weak foot. That was a fantastic strike with his weak foot. Great goal. Potter
two
in.
passes, Geo.
European football, here we come. Just a joke for legal reasons.
Yeah, nice finish.
We are staying up. Say we are staying up. We are staying up. Say we are staying up. "65 minutes on the clock." Tadibos just passed it to Ward-Prowse. And it's going out for throw-in. I think we're going to have a water break now, potentially. I'm not sure. The referee stopped the game or something. No one's moving, so maybe there's subs. What's going on? Yeah, it's a water break. Outman Yuri to ring the changes. Harry Maguire. Who has possibly the best song. He's coming on. As well as Luke Shaw, Casemiro. And a few other players. But the camera's changed to the group who are having a drink before they come off the pitch. Spider saying, we saw enough of these players last season. That midfield, what does Potter need to know about Ward-Prowse, Souček and Rodriguez that he doesn't already? Avid saying they're changing the whole 11. Fair enough. We don't want to be that guy that's having to type it all out. Oh, Jacob's asking if I got his email. Let me have a look, Jacob. Let me get into the inbox. Here we are. This is it. Oh, he's half bottled it, Jacob has, but I'll let him off. Let me just rename it so I can find it. He's a good sport, is Jacob Frankie.
Is he?
Yeah, I've got my picture. Thank you, Jacob. Let me get it up.
Is it the old Christmas jumper?
Yeah, I'm going to get up on the screen. Then I'm going to send him a wee gift to say thank you. I like it. And a bit of fun. Right, let me get this up quickly before I have a look at all the subs. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Jacob is modelling the Hammers Chat Christmas jumper, which is on sale at hammerschatstore.com. There you go.
There he is.
There he is.
I'll tell you what, Gio, I know it'll be round again before you know it.
Yeah, it's August on Friday. There you go. Jacob, thank you. Thank you for your kind modelling. I'm going to send you a little something. So thank you very much. Hammerschatstore.com. There's not many left, actually. We've sold most of them, which Mrs. Geo is delighted with. Anyway, right. Have we done any subs, Frankie?
No, not I saw.
Oh. Maybe he's going to change it completely for the game against Everton on Wednesday. Maybe we're going to see different players play that game. I don't feel like our squad's strong enough. You know, when you look at our bench, it doesn't scream strength and squad depth, does it?
No.
Who's Leon? Man, you brought on Leon for a mad. Who's that? I don't know. Do you know who he is?
No, I never heard of him. Oh, what are you giving the ball away like that for?
Oh, they haven't. Let's have a look. Leon, where are you? An 18-year-old defender. Looks like he's never played a game for Man U. Diego Leon. Oh, they signed him for €4 million this summer. There you go. Right then, Wan-Bissaka's played it into Bowen, who's getting chased by the world-class Luke Shaw. That was what Ruben Amorim described him as, not me. He did. During the week, he said Luke Shaw's world-class. Oh, I see some subs. Here we go. I think I just seen Paqueta's legs. Gonna get some subs. Let's go. How many are we doing? Lots, I hope. Right, Rodriguez got it out to Todibo, out to Wan-Bissaka. Let's go. I think we're only doing 2 subs. Add in. Rodriguez has intercepted it though, and has been fouled by Mason Mount.
The only player that Rodriguez could get away from, Mason Mount.
There he is. Here comes Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta.
Paqueta.
Just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta.
We could do the other way.
Depends what song you want to sing.
There's nobody better than Lucas Paqueta.
Here we go. Mavropanos has come on for Todibo. Potts and Paqueta are also coming on to replace Niklas Füllkrug, and I assume that'll be 24 going up. Let's have a look. Wait for the guy to do the wee board. It's Rodriguez. Rodriguez, Füllkrug, Todibo off for Mavropanos, Paqueta, and Potts. So Paqueta will join Jared Bourne up front. Potts will go sit in front of the defence, and Mavropanos into the back three. So we've now got no strikers, which is going to be David Sylvan's way of approving a move for a certain former Newcastle United striker.
That Geo's so happy about.
I still see no positives. I've just not spoke about it in the last 2 or 3 days for that reason. Also, because new signings are supposed to be exciting, aren't they? So there might be some people that are excited about Callum Wilson. They don't need me sat here whinging non-stop. So I've said my piece and I've shut my mouth, which I appreciate is rare. Anyway, Man U just playing about at the minute. Casemiro, as I don't know who all these Man U players are now. I don't know who's playing where and stuff. Well, that's Collier. I recognise him. That striker is Obi, I think. Who's this guy running after a Gerd right now? Who's that?
How are you feeling, Geo? You've seen this new improved, fit and fresh, ready and raring to go Füllkrug now for a few minutes in pre-season.
Disappointing, actually. Disappointing. I think he's got the old West Ham strikeritis, which is that you're miles away from any teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate on paper Bowen's a striker as well, but I don't feel like there's much chemistry between them.
Does what he's just done.
Bowen
still pops up and does what he's just done there. Do you know
but
I
don't think Füllkrug hasn't got that direct sort of running about and to pull off and the centre backs and do a run like that. But I don't think there's been much chemistry between Füllkrug and Bowen yet.
No.
I think it's a bad game to evaluate him on. I'm disappointed by his performance, but it's more his potential to perform, if that makes sense. I feel like he's been restricted. Whenever I've seen him tonight, it's because he's dropped 15 yards to get involved with the midfield. So that I'm not happy about, Frankie, but I've still got hope. My big German is going to come good. But we're going to have to change the way we play and get creativity in the midfield to take advantage of him. If anything, I think that's the problem. We've got a really good striker, and I just don't think we've utilised him very well in this game, which is frustrating.
Or the last game.
I'm going to call him 3 mobile because you get fuck all service.
Well, we've got a lot less. We're not as deep as we were.
Mm?
We're not as deep as we were. So
No.
we're committing more players further up the pitch, which hopefully will lead to a better spell now.
Fantastic defended by Mavropanos there. Mount just went to skin him, and I'm kidding you not, he just pushed him off the ball and backheeled it and spun around and got the ball. Mavropanos did. That was wonderful. I like it.
That was the first time I've seen Diouf in a bit of space, and he's hesitated. The other day, he was like, bomb. As soon as he got the ball, he was at it. There, he sort of just found the first bit of space he's had, all half, and hesitated. I'm surprised.
Who's their number 2? Is it Dalot? Has he changed number? Because it used to be Victor Lindelof, so he's not there anymore. So I assume it looks like Dalot. It looks like his. I assume it's him. Didn't know he changed his shirt number. That's it. Come on. There's a bit more movement about us now. Souček and tried to give it to Piquet. It didn't quite work. Maguire's picked it up. Manu just slowing it down a little bit.
This is more of a back 4 now, mate. This has definitely shifted. Oh, what is Rodriguez doing? I've been a bit harsh there. That was Potts, wasn't it?
Beg your pardon?
I think that was Potts who was just dwelling on the ball in front of the back line there.
I'd like to see more subs. I feel like the 3 subs have brought a bit of energy to the team.
It has. And why does there feel like more confidence in the back line now? Mavropanos is in there.
He's good under Potter. Mavropanos has been good under Potter. I'm team Mavropanos, I am. He converted me at the end of the season. He was our best centre-back, I think.
That was a great header as well. Much more like it from the defence.
Potts has just nipped in there. He's buzzing around a little bit, and he's won us a free kick. Good play there by Potts.
Yeah, the wing-backs have gone now. Robert just said, what's the tactics? I thought we were using wing-backs. This is definitely more of a back 4 now. The wing-backs has gone. Diouf's gone very high on the left.
All right, come on, Prowsey. Let's see what you got. Oh, we're doing some subs. Here we go.
Is it in range, Geo?
No, it's well outright. But we've got Scarles, Guilherme.
Yeah, done well there, Potts, didn't he?
I think we've got Fearon as well. I think I've just seen Fearon, but I'm not 100% sure. I only got a quick glance at him before he's come back to the zoomed out one, so that's quite good. He's going to get a chance, Fearon, to get an opportunity. That'd be good. Ward Prowse the ball in, and Casemiro headed it. And Paqueta is battling for it, and it's a goal kick to Man United. So the time for some substitutions. Let me see if Fearon is coming on. There he is with Andy Irving, Scarles and Guilherme.
Do you know what, Gio? I wish you would have made changes earlier because I quite like what I'm seeing at the moment. I actually don't want any changes. I quite like if he'd have done it early, he could have left this for 10 minutes and we could have seen how this. I think at the moment we're looking a lot better.
All right, let's see who's coming off then. Guilherme and Scarl's barking the orders to people. Ward-Prowse has gone off. Souček's gone off. That makes sense with Firon and Irving coming on. 2 central midfielders. Guilherme's replaced Doof, and also Ger's gone off. So he'll be replaced by the other one. I forgot. Scarls, of course it is. So yeah, now you're going to get your left back at left back. So it looks like Scarls has gone left back. Kilman will play centre back with Mavropanos. Wan-Bissaka right back. Paqueta and Bowen up front. So it looks like we've gone a little bit 4-4-2 here, Frankie.
Yeah, it is a bit like that.
Guilherme on the left. Actually, Guilherme's wing back by the looks of it because he's really back here defending. So it looks like Guilherme left wing back, Wan-Bissaka right wing back, Scarls, Kilman and Mavropanos centre back, Firon, Irving, and Potts in the middle, Bowen and Paqueta up front. Just over 10 minutes to go of normal time.
Interesting comment, Gio. Things have improved because this is a weaker Man United 11 now. Do you think we look better because we went to a back four and committed more men forward in that last sort of 5 minutes? Or do you think it is just because we've got a Man United team with Mason Mount in it?
I think that's a fair comment. It is a weaker Man U team. Both can be true, though. It's not just a weaker team, though, is it? It's making up like all the changes in one go. I think that can really disrupt the flow of your team. "81 minutes on the clock. Man United have got thrown just inside their own half after Scarls cleared it. Brad's just joined us. It's 2-1 Manchester United at the minute. Jared Bowen with our goal, a good goal too.
Oh, D Marsh there with question. If we get a second, would you say we deserve it? Well, I think you could say you deserve it if this next 5-10 minutes and you get on the front foot, then fair enough. But overall, this could be well out of reach right now if they would have put their chances away.
Yeah, but the 2 goals we conceded are massive individual headers down to the goalkeeper. Kiyose makes a really good point. We scored before they made their changes. So Bowen's goal was before Man U changed their team. James is asking how many shots we've had. I think we've had 3. Souček's header, Bowen over the bar, and Bowen scored. I'll look it up in a second. I think we've had 3.
Lots of people saying we didn't go to back four, but we definitely did in that 5 minutes.
6 apparently. We've had 6 shots. There. Mavropanos has got the ball, long ball out to interfere on in the middle of the pitch. Good control. Nice, tidy player. I like him. Out to Scarls. To Guilherme on the left wing. Potts to feed on. Potts. Quick passing here by the young lads. I like it. Paqueta. Lovely ball over to Guilherme. Bones in the middle. Guilherme goes for goal, and good save by Bender. Must be offside because no one's setting up for a corner. Maybe he's hit the frame of the goal. He must have done. So he hit the bar. Oh, there's a slow motion shot coming up. That's what I need. I thought the keeper tipped over. I think he does. Why is it not a corner?
Pot's really good there, mate. Really, really nice bit of play from him there.
Yeah.
Really good. And I don't mind that shot from him there, to be honest.
Either do I. I get why Bowen's a bit pissed off and thinks he should square it, but I don't mind.
You can catch a keeper out like that, can't you? But...
yeah. And it's not like he blazed it miles over. It was.
And you know what? I want that confidence from Guilherme.
Yeah, I do
you
too.
You want to see that, you know?
Yeah, because we don't have enough players willing to do that.
Yeah.
Knocking the ball about quite nicely here. The young lads have made a difference. Paqueta's dropping back in and getting involved. And this is something I mentioned about in the player ratings we did for the Grasshoppers game. Paqueta played the second half and he had like Orford and Potts playing alongside him. Trust the youngsters. Paqueta treats them as if it's Bowen and Ward Prowse. He'll just give it to them and say, there you go, you're good enough. If you're going to play at this level, you've got to be good enough. I'm going to give it to you. First touch passes straight into your feet and stuff. And the young lads are good enough. If anything, I think they benefit from having Paqueta doing that. Anyway, Potts is on the ball now, giving it back to all his skulls. Come on, let's get an equaliser. Fun. Let's have some
Potts
fun.
good again, mate. Really good from Potts.
Oh, Fearon's done him. He's mugged him right off. Foul. I like that turn. Out.
Yeah, a bit of energy though changes the chat, changes us, changes everything. It would change the atmosphere in the London Stadium, mate. Just a bit of energy is all we need.
It's got me excited, Frankie. I'm into this game. I'm into this game now. I'm watching it. I'm thinking, like Paqueta's just dummied Casemiro, and Maguire made a good last block, like a last ditch tackle on him. Otherwise, Paqueta would have potentially been in 1-on-1. Bit of energy, quick passing, bit of movement, a lot of movement actually. You've got Guilherme sort of playing like a left wing back role, but Scarles is bypassing him quite often too, which is important. Wan-Bissaka didn't have that with Todibo, and Juve didn't have that with Agerd. I think it's important. You're going to play the back three. One of them, I think, should be a fullback, so that you have that comfort traveling with the ball. You have that comfort doing the overlaps and underlaps. And it's not just about coming out of defense with it. It's about your timing. It's hard to teach a centre back when to overlap and when to underlap. Here we go. Fearon's on the ball to Paqueta. Guilherme's out on the left. Gets it. Now here you go. Scarles again on the overlap. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Guilherme just played it into Fearon, who I think he thought Bowen was behind him, so he just dummied it. But unfortunately, Bowen wasn't where he suspected, and it's been cleared. I like it. Bit of fun. Here we go.
I'll tell you what, mate. Potts is showing James Ward-Prowse and Rodriguez how you play at the foot of the midfield in this system. He's showing them how it's done, mate, because he's absolutely fantastic.
It's fun. I like it. Yeah, again, you're quite far behind me. Kilman just got it. Potts wanted it, got it on the half turn and dribbled forward, then gave it to Paqueta. Just simple but effective. This was a league game, Frankie. I'd fancy us to score.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is nice. I like this. This is fun. I want 10 minutes of stoppage time, please, ref, because I don't want it to finish.
Well, that's because the game's only just started for us. That's why.
I know. Kelvin with a long ball, headed away, but Irving picks up. Wan-Bissaka to Bowen. He just couldn't quite squeeze it through to Wan-Bissaka. Come on, boys. Let's get out. Let's get an equaliser. Let's have some fun. Leon is time wasting. been good this last 10 minutes, Frankie. I like it.
Yeah, it has been good. And the difference between this, it is the players making a big difference. Potts is making a big difference. Fear and moving the ball more quickly. But this, you talk about this sometimes. There's a difference between a back five and a back three. That first half, it was a back five. This is a back three. Very, very different.
I think Scars has made a big difference. Albeit he's just giving it away, but come on, let's get a second goal. Let's get an equaliser. I don't even know how the concept of this tournament works. Is there a table? Or we just play games?
Absolutely no idea.
Don't know. If it's a draw, is it a draw or is it pens?
Yeah, don't know.
I want some pens now. Anyway, it's coming up to the 90th minute. We'll find out how much stoppage time there is. Hopefully 20 minutes. I'm enjoying it. Ionix, who's reliable, says goes to pens. Anyway, 5 minutes of stoppage, and thank you to Hughes for the $5. Hughes says, wonderful football from the new players. Completely agree. I like it.
Yeah, you got 5 more minutes. What they done there, though? Guilherme and Skulls just run into each other a little bit there.
Just under 91 minutes on the clock. West Ham taking a throw in. Andy Irving is just completely spun. Luke Shaw. Potts is on the ball. Quick passing again from Potts. Potts and Fearing. Quick passing. Quick 1-2. Out to Guilherme. Interfering. Oh, this is good. Oh. Throwing to Man U. That's a shame. Tell you what, Potts, Skulls, Guilherme and Fearing have gone on that pitch to make an impression.
Potts has made a big difference here, mate.
I think all 4 of them have gone out there and thought, you know what, let's do something here. And I think they've all, in their own way, have positively impacted the game. And you know something, they've positively impacted my mood.
Yeah, but do you know what, Geo? They haven't just impacted the game, they haven't impacted anyone's mood. What they've done, they've really set out their stall here and just shown why you have to give these players a chance over sticking with the likes of Rodriguez.
Yeah.
If we get to the Premier League season and Rodriguez is starting above Potts, there's a big problem because Potts is ready to go, mate. I tell you, Rodriguez shouldn't be anywhere near this team ahead of Potts.
92 minutes on the clock, man. You're just slowing the game down a little bit, trying to take the sting out of West Ham's energetic effort to get an equaliser. Casemiro on the ball. Out to Mason Mount, who gives it to Leon. Look, Shaw down the left here, holding on to it, just looking for someone. Well intercepted there by Mavropanos, who bursts forward, gets it back from Paqueta. And Mavropanos is a man possessed. He's charging forward. He's found Bowen. Come on, Bowen! Oh, tipped over. Oh, Konstantinos Mavropanos, like watching Messi burst down that right wing. It was just a bit too far out, Bowen was. He was outside the box when he took that effort on. It would have taken something special to beat him from there. We're taking the corner quickly, but it's easily gathered by
You
be
know what
injured.
Mavropanos did there, though, mate? I thought that was what Todibo was going to bring. When he
Yeah,
came to us, I thought that's what he'd do. I thought he was going to burst out of defence, drive forward, especially when you got that back five. I thought he would carry. We saw with the way that he would step out the back line. That's great. But why didn't he drive forward like that? That was
yeah.
much better.
Because he gets knackered, that's why. Blowing out his arse by the time he reaches the halfway line.
Do you know what? Fearon's full of confidence. Full of that ball that he just put across there. Really, really decent ball.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. Just a minute to go.
Running out of time, aren't we? Give a bit longer and I think it would come.
The thing is, Frankie, right? I'm not arsed about the results of pre-season. We've lost. Would I prefer to win? Yes, but I'm not that bothered. And I'm actually going to finish up this game feeling quite good because I've enjoyed the performances of these young lads that have taken to the pitch. Now, I have a concern, which is, will we actually see them next season? I don't think we'll see Fearon next season. I don't think we'll see him. But I think we'll see Potts, and I think we'll see Scarles, and I hope we see Guilherme. But this is what I want to see in pre-season. Players making an impression, players giving the manager something to think about. And up until the 70th minute, I don't think anyone's really done it in tonight's game. And I'm hoping that changes on Wednesday. Callum Marshall hasn't had a minute tonight, so I'm going to assume he's going to start against Everton on Wednesday.
Yeah, he needs
I'm going to assume Potts is going to start against Everton. And that's the end, full time. And if they do start against Everton on Wednesday, I hope they play like what we've just seen them play tonight, and just give Potter a bit of something. Which is
even the header back at the end there, mate, from Mavropanos. Do you know what? Mavropanos made a big difference as well. For all the youngsters, we could easily get caught up on the youngsters because that's where the excitement comes from. But Mavropanos made a massive difference at the end.
Yeah. Stuart saying system wasn't the problem, selections are the issue.
I still think, like I said, that first half far too deep, and that is the system. I think they were. Like I said, it was more of a back five. You could see they was literally in a line, back five. Whereas in that end of that half, I would say that was more of a back three. So it's a little bit of a system issue. We do need to get players further forward, but for whatever reason, the players we had out on the pitch at the end there gave us more confidence to commit more players forward. Mavropanos just gave you so much more confidence.
It's quicker passing to Frankie. Yeah. In the first half, we were so slow at moving the ball that there was almost no point going forward. There was no space. It was all hoovered up. But when you've got Potts moving it quickly, actually, there is pockets of space between the Man U midfield and defence because they haven't got back in to their rest position yet. So you can actually get forward and think, right, I'm going to have a bit of this. I think the Scarles-Guilherme partnership down the left helped as well. I thought we were very left-hand heavy once they came on, which was I'm okay with. I enjoyed that, actually. It's perked me right up. It's actually cheered me up watching that last 15 minutes or so. Just hope that Shorty, Mr. Sullivan, gets on his fax machine tomorrow and gets a bid in for Hermansen, because as much as it was fun at the end, I can't shake how bad Areola was tonight. So get that keeper and get that midfield sorted, please. That would be beneficial. Anyway, shall we wrap it up there?
Yeah, happy to, mate. Happy to.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. I'll be live later on today / tomorrow, Sunday afternoon at some point. I'll be live with the debrief show, and then myself and Frankie will be catching up with a podcast early this week to discuss the friendly, discuss whatever's going on in the transfer world. But thank you very much. Please do drop a like on it before you disappear. To subscribe to the channel. Myself and Frankie, catch you in a bit.